Let's start with your back, the foundation of true strength. Most men have decent chests and arms, but weak, flat backs. Why? Because you can't see your back in the mirror, so it's easy to ignore it. But nothing builds a powerful, commanding physique like a thick, muscular back. The chest-supported high-elbow dumbbell row is the perfect way to get it. It eliminates lower back strain while letting you hit your upper, middle, and lower back in one go. As you fatigue, one area takes over for the next, giving you more total muscle activation and more growth. How to do it? Set a bench at about 30 degrees. Lie chest down and let the dumbbells hang straight. Pull your elbows high and back, as if you're driving them toward the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades together for 2 seconds at the top. Lower slowly and repeat. Do 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, going all the way to failure. This one move builds pulling strength, posture, and thickness, everything that makes a man's frame look strong. Next up, the rear delt flexion raise. The exercise that gives your shoulders that 3D armor plate look. Most guys hammer the front of their shoulders with endless pressing, but completely ignore the rear delts, the small, powerful muscles that round out your shoulders and protect them from injury. The rear delt flexion raise fixes that imbalance and builds width, posture, and stability. It's the secret to shoulders that pop from every angle. How to do it? Set a bench to about 75 to 80 degrees. Sit facing the bench, chest against the pad. Using light dumbbells, raise your elbows out to the side. As you lift, let your shoulders roll slightly forward. Hold the top position for 2 to 3 seconds, squeezing the rear delts. Lower with control. Do 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. You don't need heavy weight here. You need control, tension, and focus. When done right, your shoulders will feel like they're on fire, in the best way possible. Now it's time to talk about arms, because let's be honest, everyone notices great biceps. But most guys train their biceps all wrong. They swing the weight, use momentum, and wonder why nothing grows. The lean back preacher curl forces strict form, constant tension, and massive pump. By leaning back as you lower the dumbbell, you stretch the bicep under load. By leaning slightly forward at the top, you contract it harder than ever. This extended time under tension is what triggers true muscle growth, not ego lifting. How to do it? Stand with dumbbells and keep your elbows tight to your sides. Curl the weights up while leaning slightly forward. As you lower, lean back to stretch your biceps fully. Squeeze hard at the top for 1 or 2 seconds. Do 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Focus on the pump. When your arms feel like they're about to burst, that's when the magic happens. Strong arms aren't just about biceps, they're about triceps. The triceps make up 2/3 of your arm size, and if you're skipping them, you'll never have truly big arms. The dumbbell skull crusher targets the long head of the triceps, the part with the most growth potential, and using dumbbells ensures that each arm works independently, fixing strength imbalances. How to do it? Lie flat on a bench, arms extended overhead. Keep your elbows pointing toward the ceiling. Lower the dumbbells slowly by bending only your elbows. When you feel a deep stretch, rotate your wrists slightly inward. Press back up, squeezing your triceps hard at the top. Do 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Don't rush the stretch. That's where real growth happens. Now let's fix the biggest problem holding most men back. A chest that doesn't grow because you can't actually feel it working. When you press with both arms, your dominant side always takes over. That's why one pick looks fuller than the other. The crossbody unilateral dumbbell press changes that completely. It allows you to focus on one side at a time, building symmetry, control, and that deep chest contraction you've never felt before. How to do it? Lie on a flat bench holding one dumbbell. Lower the dumbbell toward the side of your chest. As you press up, drive the weight across your body toward your midline. Squeeze your chest hard at the top for 1 full second. Lower slowly and repeat. Do 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per arm. You'll know you're doing it right when your chest cramps from the squeeze, not from the weight. Finally, let's talk about traps, one of the most visible muscles on your entire upper body. Thick traps make you look strong even when you're wearing clothes, but most guys shrug straight up and down, barely engaging half the muscle. Your traps don't just pull up, they wrap around your neck and shoulders. The forward tilt dumbbell shrug works all 3 regions of the traps, creating that dense, athletic look that commands respect. How to do it? Hold dumbbells at your sides. Tilt your torso forward about 15 to 20 degrees. Shrug up and slightly back, pulling your shoulder blades together. Hold for 2 seconds at the top. Lower slowly, feeling the stretch at the bottom. Do 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. More forward tilt hits the lower traps. More upright hits the upper traps. This movement builds the kind of posture and presence that commands respect. You don't need 20 different exercises, just these 6 performed with focus and intensity. Your complete dumbbell workout. 1. High elbow dumbbell row, 3 times 8 to 12 reps. 2. Rear delt flexion raise, 3 times 12 to 15 reps. 3. Lean back preacher curl, 3 times 15 to 20 reps. 4. Dumbbell skull crusher, 3 times 10 to 12 reps. 5. Crossbody unilateral press, 3 times 8 to 10 reps per arm. 6. Forward tilt dumbbell shrug, 3 times 12 to 15 reps. Beginners train twice per week. Intermediate and advanced train 3 times per week. Rest 90 to 120 seconds between sets. Track your reps, add weight gradually, and focus on perfect form, not just moving the weight. Remember, building a great body isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things the right way every week. These 6 dumbbell movements are all you need to build strength, size, and symmetry. No machines, no gimmicks. If you stay consistent and push for progressive overload, you'll start to see real transformation in as little as 6 weeks. This isn't just about building muscle. It's about building discipline, confidence, and presence, the kind of strength that carries over into every part of your life. So grab your dumbbells, train smart, and remember, you're not just lifting weights. You're building the strongest version of yourself.